Madam Speaker.
I call Henry Young.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's a real pleasure to be the final speaker in today's debate on the Sustainable Energy Bill. And listening to the speeches before me, I completely agree with the youth member based in Oharu that I think it's safe to say that most members here today do agree that climate action is one of the most pressing things which we do have to act on. So I think the question is, therefore, where this bill fits in. And that's where I start to disagree with the youth member for Oharu, because I do believe that the Sustainable Energy Bill is a bill which will help New Zealand play our part in combating the issue of climate change. So in my speech, I'd like to look at two main themes, the first of which is how this piece of legislation will impact further government policies and actions. Because no, the targets by themselves won't make a difference, but the actions that they will force governments to make will. Because actions like investing in things like electric vehicles, in shifting away from energy sources which do harm our environment, are things that we do have to do right now. And as the member based in Oharu mentioned, yes, these changes will be difficult to make, but they are actions which we do have to make right now if we are to save the planet. The second thing I'd like to mention here is that I firmly believe the long-term targets will ensure that ongoing progress is made. Even as governments may change, these governments will still be bound to the targets which this bill sets, which I think is incredibly positive in order to ensure continuity in New Zealand's focus towards adopting sustainable forms of energy. The second question I'd like to look at now is how the accountability mechanism set out in the bill will impact government transparency. Because this is a bill which will help make information on the progress New Zealand is making on the area of climate action more widespread and ensure that the government is held to account on our contribution as a country to the global effort of combating climate change. I don't think we need to look any further than KiwiBuild to see how effective targets are in generating public discussion and pressure, which is something we do need on the area of climate change. The outcomes will come because governments will be bound by this, and of course, people will respond to the media, right? The targets on KiwiBuild have been incredibly effective in causing a discussion on housing, which is what we need in the area of climate change as well. So overall, together with, of course, the Zero Carbon Bill currently in the House, the Sustainable Energy Bill is a bill which will further ensure New Zealand contributes to global climate action. I commend this bill to the House.
So the question is that the Sustainable Energy Bill be passed by the House. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. No. The ayes have it? Yeah. Right. The Speaker has agreed that a personal vote will be held. Ring the bells. Are the bells ringing? The bells are ringing. Okay, I just can't hear the bells. Normally when you say ring the bells ring. Members, we do need a teller for the ayes and a teller for the noes. Can I have two volunteers, and can you tell us your names, please? I think you were the first over here for the ayes.
Yes, Sakshi Hegde.
Do you want to spell that? If you come forward, and we'll give you the sheet, and we'll get your name. And for the noes, in the white shirt.
Will Ford.
Okay, come forward to the clerk and he will give you your sheet. So the ayes will go to the right and the noes to the left, abstentions to the clerk at the table. We have the teller for the ayes and the teller for the noes. Can I just remind you all the rules around taking photos? So the lobbies count as part of the House. So you aren't able, while the House is in session, you aren't able to take photos in either the House or of anyone voting out in the lobby. And so we'll have the teller for the ayes and the teller for the noes. Abstentions recorded by the clerk. Bells have stopped. Lock the doors.
Lock the doors.
The question is that the Sustainable Energy Bill be passed by the House. So off you go. Ayes to the ayes door, noes through that door. I couldn't hear the bell.
Yeah, that's not correct.
seats, please. Can I just check, has everybody voted? Is there anybody who hasn't gone either to the lobbies or down here to the clerk to vote? We are 2 votes short. We have 120 in the House. The 2 tellers voted. That might help. So the ayes are 71. Just, we are following standing orders and votes are heard in silence. The ayes are 71, the noes are 45, the abstentions are 2. The motion is agreed to.
Sustainable Energy Bill passed by the House.
Now you can clap. Unlock the doors.
Unlock the doors.
Okay. Order. 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 Mataroa Rerui will close with a karakia.